Browsers, URL, search engines, websites, blogs, FTP, VoIP, cloud computing. These are the terms that we will be discussing in detail in this chapter. Browser. A browser is a software program that is used to explore, retrieve, and display the information available on the World Wide Web. This information may be in the form of pictures, web pages, videos, and other files that all are connected via hyperlinks and categorized with the help of URLs, Uniform Resource Identifiers. For example, you are viewing this page by using a browser. A browser is a client program as it runs on a user computer or mobile device and contacts the web server for the information requested by the user. The web server sends the data back to the browser that displays the results on internet supported devices. On behalf of the users, the browser sends requests to web servers all over the internet by using HTTP, which is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. A browser requires a smartphone, computer, or tablet and internet to work. History of web browser. The World Wide Web was the first web browser. It was created by W3C director Tim Berners-Lee in 1990. Later, it was renamed Nexus to avoid confusion caused by the actual World Wide Web. The Lynx browser was a text-based browser which was invented in 1992. It was not able to display the graphical content. Although the first graphical user interface browser was NCSA Mosaic, it was the first most popular browser in the world, which was introduced in 1993. In 1994, there were some improvements occurred in Mosaic and came to Netscape Navigator. In 1995, Microsoft introduced the Internet Explorer. It was the first web browser developed by Microsoft. A research project started on Opera in 1994. Later, it was publicly introduced in 1996. Apple's Safari browser was introduced in 2003. It was specifically released for Macintosh computers. In 2004, Mozilla introduced Firefox as Netscape Navigator. In 2007, a browser, Mobile Safari, was released as Apple Mobile Web Browser. The popular browser Google Chrome was launched in 2008. The fast-growing mobile-based browser Opera Mini was released in 2011. The Microsoft Edge browser was launched in 2015. Features of web browser. Most web browsers offer common features such as refresh button. Refresh button allows the website to reload the contents of the web pages. Most of the web browsers store local copies of visited pages to enhance the performance by using a caching mechanism. Sometimes it stops you from seeing the updated information. In this case, by clicking on the refresh button, you can see the updated information. Stop button. It is used to cancel the communication of the web browser with the server and stops loading the page content. For example, if any malicious site enters the browser accidentally, it helps to save from it by clicking on the stop button. Home button. It provides users the option to bring up the predefined home page of the website. Web address bar. It allows the users to enter a web address in the address bar and visit the website. Tabbed browsing. It provides user the option to open multiple websites on a single window. It helps users to read different websites at the same time. For example, when you search for anything on the browser, it provides you a list of search results for your query. You can open all the results by right-clicking on each link and staying on the same page. Bookmarks. It allows the users to select particular website to save it for the later retrieval of information, which is predefined by the users. How does a browser work? When a user enters a web address or URL in the search bar like a website, littlevision.wordpress.com, the request is passed to a domain name servers or DNS. All of these requests are routed via several routers and switches. The domain name servers hold a list of system names and their corresponding IP addresses. Thus, when you type something in the browser search bar, it gets converted into a number that determines the computers to which the search results are to be displayed. The browser acts as a part of the client-server model. A browser is a client program that sends the request to the server in response to the user search queries by using Hypertext Transfer Protocol or HTTP. When the server receives the request, it collects information about the requested document and forwards the information back to the browser. Thereafter, the browser translates and displays the information on the user device. If we have to say in brief, it means when a user enters something like a website in a browser, this request goes to a domain name server. The browser sends the user request to the server using an IP address, which is described by the domain name server. The domain name server sends an IP address to the web server that hosts the website. The server sends the information back to the IP address, which is defined by the browser at the time of the request. The requested page may include links to other files on the same server, like images for which the browser also requests the server. The browser gathers all the information requested by the user and displays on your device in the form of web pages. List of internet browsers. What are various types of internet browsers is something that we will be seeing in this slide. Microsoft Edge. Microsoft Edge is a web browser that comes pre-installed with Windows 10 operating system and Windows Server 2016. It was introduced to replace the Internet Explorer web browser and its code name was Spartan. It offers various types of features such as freestyle writing over web page displays, refined search and presentations for ebooks and other reading resources. Microsoft Edge was developed under the Spartan codename project. In April 2015, Microsoft changed the project Spartan name as Microsoft Edge. Although Internet Explorer and Edge are included with Windows 10, Edge acts as the default browser. It combines new web technology evaluations and enhances the speed of browsing. Although Internet 11 or Internet Explorer 11 was available in Microsoft Windows operating system, Microsoft Edge has become the default browser in Windows 10. It needs at least 1 GB of memory. It offers several types of features such as annotation features, a new rendering engine, and easy to use icons, etc. Furthermore, it also provides better security as compared to Internet Explorer, and it can be combined with Cortana, Microsoft's virtual personal assistant. There were some features of Microsoft Edge. For example, it provides support for Firefox and Chrome add-ons. It has the ability to fill the form automatically. It can be integrated with Cortana. It provides faster page rendering. It has more security features and allows private browsing. It is modern, lightweight, and also reduces resource consumption. Now, we come to something known as what is a URL. A uniform resource locator is the address of a resource on the internet or the World Wide Web. It is also known as a web address or uniform resource identifier URI. For example, https www.mu.ac.in, which is the URL or web address for the Mumbai University website. A URL represents the address of a resource, including the protocol used to access it. Components of a web browser. The primary components of a web browser are shown on the left hand side of this slide. It contains user interface, browser engine, rendering engine, networking, JavaScript interpreter, UI backend, and data storage. Let us discuss these components in detail. User interface. The user interface is an area where the user can use several options like address bar, back and forward button, menu, bookmarking, and many other options to interact with the browser. Browser engine. It connects the UI or user interface and the rendering engine as a bridge. It queries and manipulates the rendering engine based on inputs from several user interfaces. Rendering engine. It is responsible for displaying the requested content on the browser screen. It translates the HTML or XML files and images which are formatted by using CSS. It generates the layout of the content and displays it on the browser screen. Although it can also display the other types of content by using different types of plugins or extensions, such as Internet Explorer uses Trident, Chrome and Opera 15 Plus uses Blink, Chrome, iPhone and Safari use WebKit, Firefox and other Mozilla browser use Gecko. Networking. It retrieves the URLs by using internet protocols like HTTP or FTP. It is responsible for maintaining all aspects of internet communication and security. Furthermore, it may be used to cache a retrieved document to reduce network traffic. JavaScript interpreter. As the name suggests, JavaScript interpreter translates and executes the JavaScript code which is included in a website. The translated results are sent to the rendering engine to display results on the device screen. UI backend. It is used to draw basic combo boxes and windows or widgets. It defines or specifies a generic interface which is not platform specific. Data storage. The data storage is a persistence layer that is used by the browser to store all sorts of information locally, like cookies. A browser also supports different storage mechanisms such as indexed DB, web SQL, local storage, and file system. It is a database stored on the local drive of your computer where the browser is installed. It handles user data like cache, bookmarks, cookies, and preferences. Search engines. A search engine is an online answering machine which is used to search, understand, and organize contents result in its database based on the search query or keywords inserted by the end users or internet user. To display search results, all search engines first find the valuable result from their database, sort them to make an ordered list based on the search algorithm, and display in front of end users. The process of organizing content in the form of a list is commonly known as Search Engine Results Page (SERP). Google, Yahoo, Bing, YouTube, and DuckDuckGo are some popular examples of search engines. Advantages of search engine. Searching content on the internet becomes one of the most popular activities all over the world. In the current era, the search engine is an essential part of everyone's life because the search engine offers various popular ways to find valuable, relevant, and informative content on the internet. A list of advantages of search engines is given in the next slide. Time saving. Search engine helps us to save time by the following two ways: eliminate the need to find information manually and perform search operations at a very high speed. Variety of information. The search engine offers various variety of resources to obtain relevant and valuable information from the internet. By using a search engine, we can get information in various fields such as education, entertainment, games, etc. The information which we get from the search engine is in the form of blogs, PDF, PPT, text, images, videos, and audios. Precision. All search engines have the ability to provide more precise results. Free access. Mostly search engines such as Google, Bing, and Yahoo allow end users to search their content for free. In search engines, there is no restriction related to a number of searches, so all end users, who can be students, job seekers, IT employees, and others, spend a lot of time to search valuable content to fulfill their requirements. Advanced search. Search engines allow us to use advanced search options to get relevant, valuable, and informative results. Advanced search results make our searches more flexible as well as sophisticated. For example, when you want to search for a specific site, type SITE without quotes followed by the site's website or web address. To search about education institutes or sites, colleges and universities, for BTech in computer science engineering, use computer science engineering site .edu to get the advanced result. Relevance. Search engines allow us to search for relevant content based on a particular keyword. For example, a site littlevision.wordpress.com scores a higher search for the term Little Vision. This is because a search engine sorts its results pages by the relevance of the content. That's why we can see the highest scoring results at the top of SERP. Disadvantages of search engines. Sometimes the search engine takes too much time to display relevant, valuable, and informative content. Search engines, especially Google, frequently update their algorithm, and it is very difficult to find the algorithm in which Google runs. It makes end users effortless as they all the time use search engines to solve their small queries. Components of search engine. There are four basic components of a search engine. First is a web crawler, which is also known as a search engine bot, web robot, or web spider. It plays an essential role in search engine optimization, also called SEO strategy. It is mainly a software component that traverses on the web, then downloads and collects all the information over the internet. There are following web crawlers which features that can affect the search results, which includes included pages, excluded pages, document types, and frequency of crawling. Database. The search engine database is a type of non-relational database. It is the place where all the web information is stored. It has a large number of web resources. Some most popular search engine databases are Amazon Elasticsearch and Splunk. There are two database variable features that can affect search results. One is the size of the database and the second is freshness of the database. Third component is search interfaces. Search interface is one of the most important components of the search engine. It is an interface between the user and the database. It basically helps users to search for queries using the database. It also contains operators or phrase search truncation. The fourth component is ranking algorithms. The ranking algorithm is used by Google to rank web pages according to Google search algorithm. It contains location and frequency and also contains link analysis click-through measurement. How do search engines work? Following tasks are done by every search engine. Crawling. Crawling is the first stage in which a search engine uses web crawlers to find, visit, and download the web pages on the www, which is World Wide Web. Crawling is performed by software robots such as spiders or crawlers. These robots are used to review the website content. Second is indexing. Indexing is an online library of websites which is used to store, sort, and organize the content that we found during the crawling. Once a page is indexed, it appears as a result of the most valuable and most relevant query. Third is ranking and retrieval. The ranking is the last stage of the search engine. It is used to provide a piece of the content that will be the best answer based on the user's query. It displays the best content at the top rank of the website. Search engine processing. There are two major search engine processing functions. First, indexing process. Indexing is the process of building a structure that enables searching. Indexing process contains the following three blocks. First is text acquisition. It is used to identify and store documents for indexing. Second is text transformation, which is the process of transforming documents into index or features. Third is index creation, which takes the output from text transformation and creates the indexes or data searches that enable fast searching. Second processing function is a query process. The query is the process of producing the list of documents based on a user's search query. There are three tasks of query process. First is user interaction, which provides an interface between the users who search the content and the search engine. Second is ranking, which is the core component of the search engine, and it takes query data from the user interaction and generates a ranked list of data based on the retrieval model. Third is evaluation, which is used to measure and monitor the effectiveness and efficiency. The evaluation result helps us to improve the ranking of the search engine. Search engine Google algorithm updates. Before learning about search engine algorithm, first let us understand what exactly is an algorithm. An algorithm is a set of instructions that we use to solve an infinite number of problems. Google's algorithm also follows some set of rules to solve the problem. Google's algorithm is very complex to understand and use because Google changes its algorithm frequently, which is very tough for users to identify in which algorithm currently Google is working. The search engine uses a combination of algorithms to deliver web pages based on the relevance rank of a web page on its search engine results pages, SERPs. There are some major updates occurred in Google's algorithm, which is first one, Google Panda. Google Panda update was the major change made in Google's search result. It is a search filter introduced on 23rd February 2011. The name Panda derives from Google's engineer Mr. Navneet Panda, who made it possible for Google to create and implement the Google's Panda update. The aim of Google Panda update is to reduce the occurrence of low quality content, duplicate content, and thin content in the search results. It contains unique as well as valuable results at the top of the search engine page ranking. Second is Google Penguin. In April 2012, Google launched the Web Spam Algorithm update. This Web Spam algorithm later called a Penguin algorithm. Currently, Penguin is a part of the core Google search algorithm. It is mainly designed to target link spam, manipulative link building practices, as well as web pages scoring when crawled and indexed, which are analyzed by Google. Third is Google Hummingbird. Google Hummingbird was introduced on August 20, 2013. Hummingbird focuses more attention to each word in a search query to bring better results. It is able to catch users and find the content that matches the best intent. The advantage of a Hummingbird update is that it provides fast, accurate, and semantics results. Google Payday. Google Payday was introduced on June 11, 2013. It mainly impacted 0.3% approximately of queries in the US Google Payday update, which is used to identify and penalize the lower quality of websites that uses various heavy spam techniques or spammy queries to increase the rank and traffic. The advantage of Payday is that it improves ranking or quality of search queries. Google Pigeon. Google Pigeon is one of the biggest updates in Google's algorithm. Pigeon update launched on July 24, 2014. This update is designed to provide better local search results by rewarding local searches that have a strong organic presence with better visibility. It also improves the ranking of a search parameter based on distance and location. Google Rank Brain. Google's Rank Brain is a machine learning and artificial intelligence system. It was introduced in 2015 via a Bloomberg News story. It is Google's third most important ranking system. It has the ability to sort content based on accuracy and determine the most relevant results based on the search query entered by the end users. Google EMD, which is Exact Match Domain. Google EMD was launched on September 27, 2012 to improve the quality of content. It worked in the industry for a long time. As the name suggested, it exactly matches the keyword from a website and falls the low quality of content in a lower rank of Google's search result. According to Google, the EMD affected 0.6% of English searches. Google Page Layout Algorithm. Google Page Layout Algorithm was introduced on January 19, 2012. It helps us to find high quality results that are easily accessible and visible at the top of the search engine. It mainly affects 1% of worldwide search requests. This update mainly focuses on the user experience on a website. Most popular search engines in the world. Google. Google is one of the most popular and trusted search engines in the world. It is created by Sergey Brin and Larry Page as their research project in 1996. Many website browsers like Chrome, Safari, Edge, and Firefox come with the default search engine Google, which set as a home page or starting page on every browser. Google includes machine learning, ML, artificial intelligence, AI, and other algorithms to identify users' behavior and quality of results in which they are interested. Google regularly improves the search engine algorithm to produce the best results for end users. Some of the features of Google search engine are as follows. HTML improvements. HTML improvements help to improve the display of search engine results page or SERP. It is also helping to identify issues related to search engine optimization or SEO, such as missing metadata, duplicated content, and more. Search analytics. Search analytics is one of the most popular features of Google search engine. It filters data in multiple ways like pages, queries, and more, as well as tells how to get organic traffic from Google. Crawl errors. Crawl errors help us to solve the problem related to the crawl section. In crawling pages, all errors related to Googlebot are shown. Instantly matching our search. Google's search engine algorithms help to sort billions of web pages according to end users' requirements and present the most relevant, valuable, as well as useful results in front of end users. Calculation. Google allows us to use its platform to perform calculations rather than using computer's calculator. For example, to perform a calculation in Google, you just type 2345 plus 234 in Google's search box and press enter. Now Google displays results at the top of the search results. Bing. Bing search engine was introduced by Microsoft in 2009. It is the second most visited search engine in the world. It allows us to filter results in different tabs such as images, ads, videos, and more. The disadvantage of using Bing is that it produces slower results compared to Google. Following features are offered by Bing. Image search. Bing offers a more advanced way to organize files than Google. It provides more information to users and various advanced options to filter the photos. Video search. Bing is one of the best search engine platforms for video content. It mostly brings videos from YouTube to display. Bing allows us to hover the cursor over any videos to display a short clip of the selected video. Computations. Most of the users like the Bing search engine platform for computation tasks. We can simply type our math query in the search box to get instant results. Using Bing, we find top-rated websites to solve equations and mathematics tasks. Home screen. Bing attracts users by frequently changes background images and makes a home screen more attractive for end users. It also uses smaller pictures at the bottom of the screen with trending headlines. DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo is an internet-based search engine which was founded in 2008. It does not track, collect, or store our personal information. It is one of the best platforms for those who want to keep their browsing information secure and private. According to a research, DuckDuckGo is third most popular search engine in Australia, wherein approximately 35 million users use it to search their queries. Following are some of the unique features of DuckDuckGo. Quick stopwatch. DuckDuckGo uses both quick timer and stopwatch to measure the time. To start a quick stopwatch, we simply type stopwatch in the search box. Check number of characters. Check number of characters is the most interesting feature of DuckDuckGo. Using this, we can quickly check the number of characters that we are inserting in the search query. To check the characters in search query, simply type chars, chars, before and after the query. Check whether websites are down or not. In DuckDuckGo, we use the keyword is websites, for example, name.com, down for me. Example, is a website down for me, to check whether a particular website is down and up for us. Calendar. DuckDuckGo helps us to find instant answers related to calendars. If you want to see the calendar of your date of birth, then use the keyword calendar, month, year. For example, calendar December 1997 in search box. YouTube. YouTube was founded in 2005. It is the best video content delivery search engine. YouTube offers the easiest way to learn new technologies. Currently, more than 1.5 billion users per month use YouTube to deliver information. Based on the Alexa traffic ranking, YouTube is the second largest search engine and third most visited website in the world. There are following features of YouTube which are used to improve user experience. Better live streams. YouTube offers a better live streaming feature since 2013. As we know, a good video helps to grow business. So when it comes to live streaming, you must be prepared with reliable lighting, audio, recording equipment, and decent as well as well-prepared script. YouTube cards. YouTube includes various links such as link cards, fan funding cards, donation cards, and playlist cards. These all cards help us to drive traffic on our website, promote our content, and build social lists. Captioning. Captioning helps search engines to find the videos. It adds more text metadata to the videos to make rank higher on query searches. Baidu. Baidu is one of the search engine which is dominantly used in China. It is a free web browser that is used for both Windows as well as Android. It cooperates with companies like Microsoft, Intel, and Qualcomm. It offers services such as cloud services, social networking, maps, videos, images search, and many more. The main disadvantage of using Baidu is that it can transmit the user's personal data to the Baidu server without using an encryption algorithm. Some features of Baidu is provided below. Ads. Ads are one of the most important features of Baidu. Ads help us to generate more leads, optimize our site in a global way, and use various optimization techniques to bring our content up to date for end users. Automatic transcoding. Baidu transcodes non-friendly mobile websites without any approval by the site owner. Click behavior opens in a new tab. In Baidu, search results always open in a new tab when we click on a selected website. Structured data implementation. To accumulate structured data, Baidu uses its own properties such as Baidu Open and Baidu Webmaster Tools. Mobile search. Baidu uses m.baidu.com as its mobile search engine. There are also some other popular search engines used in the world which are covered in your syllabus. One is Yahoo. It is one of the most widely used internet search engine and one of the largest web portal. It provides a structure to view thousands of web pages or websites and millions of web pages. Yahoo email services helps us to capture a huge market. It includes various services such as Yahoo Answers, Yahoo Groups, Yahoo Search Engines, etc. As one of the biggest web portal, it offers services such as Yahoo Finance, Yahoo Shopping, Yahoo Games, Yahoo Travel, Yahoo Maps. There are also some features of Yahoo such as storage capacity. Yahoo provides a huge amount of storage capacity, which is 25 GB, to store data online on Yahoo. This stored data can be used anywhere and anytime. Flickr. Flickr is the best media platform for uploading, managing, organizing, and sharing photos as well as videos. Latest news. Yahoo allows us to share the latest information with our customers from time to time. This information is available in the form of photos, videos, audios, and more. Privacy and security. Yahoo search engine takes care of the privacy of its users and provides a secure platform with all its privacy constraints. User-friendly. Yahoo offers extra user-friendly features to its customers. It provides a clear difference between indexes, sent content, receives content, etc. To save memory, it saves unwanted emails only for 90 days. After that, it automatically deletes it from the user's account. Ask. Ask was launched by Garrett Kuehner and David Wathren in 1996. The aim to design Ask is to perform the search based on the questions submitted by internet users. It is similar to search engines like Google, Bing, DuckDuckGo, and Yahoo. Some features of Ask are Homepage. Ask provides a set of homepage or default search provider. You must disable the Ask extension in order to change the setting and set your desired homepage. The homepage of ask.com shows a few categories of articles such as culture, travel, and entertainment. Answers. In the Ask search engine, if you type in the search bar to search for something, then a list of searched results related to your query appears on the screen. Videos. Ask.com allows us to search for a video content easily. Ask.com filters HD and 3D videos based on length, which helps us to listen and watch the better quality of videos, music, video clips, documentaries, and more. Ask Toolbar. Ask Toolbar is a type of search tool which regularly bundled and offers various other products during the installation. It also allows us to change our browser homepage and replace our default search engine without permission. You can also uninstall the Ask toolbar by using Add or Remove programs in the Windows control panel. We now come to something known as website. A website is a collection of related web pages that may contain text, images, audio, and video, etc. The first page of a website is called as a home page. Each website has a specific internet address called URL that you need to enter in your browser to access a website. A website is hosted on one or more servers and can be accessed by visiting its homepage using a computer network. A website is managed by its owner, that can be an individual, a company, or an organization. The first website was introduced on 6th of August 1991. It was developed by Tim Berners-Lee at CERN. As of January 2018, of when the content was being written of this particular subject, there were around 1.7 billion websites on the internet. Now, what is the need for a website? A popular website is another name of success in modern times, as today we are living in a digital world where people are spending most of their spare time on internet browsing, news, images, videos, and more. A website is the first thing that appears on the screen of your laptop or computer when you search for a product or service or any other information online. So it is very important to have a website, whether you are a businessman, organization, online store, etc. Let us understand how a website can help us grow the business. The benefits of having a website are as follows. Cost effective. The marketing of products and services through a website is less costly than print web advertising or TV and radio advertising. It also allows to make changes related to products and services, such as you can edit products specifications, features, discount offers, etc. Broader demographic reach. A website can help your business reach people with diverse backgrounds throughout the world. Business credibility. Having a website that is user friendly and professional looking for your business makes people consider your business more credible than others who don't have a website to represent their businesses online. 24/7 availability. You can keep your products available for sale around the clock through a website. Customers can buy anytime and thus you can earn more profits than a traditional storefront. Consumer convenience. It improves the shopping experience of your customers. They can buy your products from the comfort of their home. Build customer rapport. Online presence helps you build and maintain a rapport among your customers. You can also introduce special offers or discounts for your loyal customers. Improves productivity. It saves your time as you don't need to explain your products or services to each customer separately, as all the information is already available on the website. Educate your customers. You can educate people about the benefits of using your products and can show them how they are better than the competitors' products. Change location. You can move your business to another location without affecting your sales, as customers still can find you through your website. Grow manpower. You can post job openings for the vacant positions and allow applicants to check job descriptions and apply online. Personalized email address. It allows you to set up personalized email addresses for employees, companies, partners, etc. You can receive emails on these email IDs and reply accordingly. Furthermore, you can share offers, happy hours, updates, and can get feedback through email. Improve customer service. It allows you to improve customer services, such as you can share phone numbers to contact you and display other relevant information such as order status, delivery status, refund or replacement procedure, etc. Let us understand how many types of websites are there. A website can basically be of two types, a static website or a dynamic website. A static website, as the name suggests, is a website in which pages do not change or remain the same. It is the basic type of website that is easy to create, maintain, and host. You don't need web programming and database design to create a static website. Its pages are coded in HTML. The codes are fixed for each page, so the information contained in the page does not change, and it looks like a printed page. However, changes can be made by changing the codes if required. You can think of it as a brochure for a business that has the same information for every user. So all users see the same information irrespective of their location, interests, etc. when they open a particular page of a static website. In case of a static website, the content or web page is taken directly from the file stored in the server without requiring any interpreter or application software to interact with the database to fetch data from the database. So, database and server-side scripting are not required in static websites. Benefits of static website. It takes less time to create a static website. it is less costly to develop this website. The web pages are delivered at high speed by the servers. Hosting through dedicated servers is available at a low price. It is more secure than dynamic sites as it does not rely on CMS plugins and server-side scripting. Dynamic website. A dynamic website is a collection of dynamic web pages whose content changes dynamically. It accesses content from a database or content management system (CMS). Therefore, when you alter or update the content of the database, the content of the website is also altered or updated. A dynamic website uses client-side scripting or server-side scripting or both to generate the dynamic content. For example, when a browser sends a request to the server contacts the application server, which further interacts with the database server to fetch the content, which is customized as per the user's requests and requirements. For example, a Facebook page may appear different to different users as per their friends lists, interests, location, etc. Benefits of a dynamic website. It is quick and easy to make changes in the dynamic website as it is integrated with high-end programming. The web pages are easier to maintain despite of being full of information and graphics. E-commerce sites are dynamic as they need to be impressive and have easy navigation from one page to other pages. It makes your site look professional. The users can get customized information as per their interests, needs, and profile, etc. For example, facebook.com, flipkart.com, etc. Let us understand what now is a blog. It is a type of website that provides information or in which posts are added regularly in the reverse chronological order, wherein latest posts or entries are on the top of the main page and old ones towards the bottom. A blog is usually owned by a single person or a small group of people. The content in a blog is written in an informal or conversational style and can be focused on one subject or a wide range of related subjects. Furthermore, the posts are organized into categories if required. For example, posts that provide similar information can be kept in a separate category. The content of a blog is generally referred to as a blog post, and it generally appears as posts on a streaming page. The information is regularly updated in a blog. For example, articles, photos, and videos are added on a daily basis to keep readers engaged and increase the traffic to the blog. It also allows readers to leave a comment about the posts. FTP. FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol. FTP is a standard internet protocol provided by TCP/IP used for transmitting the files from one host to another. It is mainly used for transferring the web page files from their creator to the computer that acts as a server for other computers on the internet. It is also used for downloading the files to computer from other servers. Objectives of FTP. It provides the sharing of files. It is used to encourage the use of remote computers. It transfers the data more reliably and efficiently. Why FTP? Although transferring files from one system to another is very simple and straightforward, but sometimes it can cause problems. For example, two systems may have different file conventions. Two systems may have different ways to represent text and data. Two systems may have different directory structures. FTP protocol overcomes these problems by establishing two connections between hosts. One connection is used for data transfer and the other connection is used for the control connection. The figure shows the basic model of FTP. The FTP client has three components: the user interface, control process, and the data transfer process. The server has two components: the server control process and the server data transfer process. There are two types of connections in FTP. First is control connection. The control connection uses simple rules for communication. Through control connection, we can transfer a line of command or line of response at a time. The control connection is made between the control processes. The control connection remains connected during the entire interactive FTP session. Data connection. The data connection uses very complex rules such as data types that may vary. The data connection is made between data transfer processes. The data connection opens when a command comes for transferring the files and closes when the file is transferred. FTP clients. FTP client is a program that implements a file transfer protocol which allows you to transfer files between two hosts on the internet. It allows a user to connect to a remote host and upload or download the files. It has a set of commands that we can use to connect to a host, transfer the files between you and your host, and close the connection. The FTP program is also available as a built-in component in a web browser. This GUI based FTP client makes the file transfer easy and also does not require to be remember the FTP commands. We now come to advantages of FTP. Speed. One of the biggest advantages of FTP is the speed. The FTP is one of the fastest way to transfer the files from one computer to another computer. Efficient. It is more efficient as we do not need to complete all the operations to get the entire file. Security. To access the FTP server, we need to log in with the username and password. Therefore, we can say that FTP is more secure. Back and forth movement. FTP allows us to transfer the files back and forth. Suppose you are a manager of a company, you send some information to all the employees and they all send back on the same server. Disadvantages of FTP. The standard requirement of the industry is that all the FTP transmissions should be encrypted. However, not all the FTP providers are equal and not all the providers offer encryption. So we will have to look out for FTP providers that provides encryption. FTP serves two operations, that is to send and receive large files on a network. However, the size limit of the file is 2 GB that can be sent. It also does not allow you to run simultaneous transfers to multiple receivers. Password and file contents are sent in clear text that allows unwanted eavesdropping. So it is quite possible that attackers can carry out the brute force attack by trying to guess the FTP password. It is not compatible with every system. Voice over Internet Protocol or VoIP. It is an IP technology or internet telephony, broadband phone, internet phone and a digital phone. It is an internet protocol that provides services over the internet. This protocol allows us to make voice calls over the internet and transmit multimedia using a broadband internet connection instead of an analog or regular phone line. In short terms, we can say that VoIP provides phone services over the internet. Why use VoIP? VoIP is mainly used for digital communications. It allows you to easily connect with your employees and customers using a computer. Some of the most important uses of VoIP is as under chat and video calling. VoIP allows us to share business information, ideas, and thoughts via chat and video calls using desktop and mobile phones. It also allows us to collaborate on tools such as instant messaging, IM, group chats, and video sharing. Lower cost. We can configure VoIP at a lower cost. Connect multiple businesses. VoIP helps you to connect multiple businesses to a single system by combining multiple office phone systems. How does VoIP work? VoIP helps you to make phone calls anytime, anywhere using an internet connection instead of a mobile network or landline. It helps us to improve productivity and enhance collaboration. It converts our voice signals, which are analog signals, into digital signals, also called packets of data. This packet travel over the public and private internet protocol network. Using this VoIP packet, you can do landline calls and computer to computer calls with both parties speak into a computer microphone, and listen through other computer handsets or headsets. A VoIP includes a service provider which offers better services than traditional landline phones. In VoIP, data is stored in the cloud because it runs over the internet. It also uses an online dashboard that allows users to manage contacts, business phone calls, call forwarding, and VoIP systems. Features of VoIP. Unlimited calling. VoIP allows us to make unlimited international as well as national phone calls. Online faxing is the best VoIP feature. It allows us to send and receive a large number of faxes without using any hardware and wires. HD voice quality. A high speed internet connection allows us to make a high speed HD voice calling using VoIP. Conference lines. VoIP dedicated conference lines are used to do meeting up to 9 participants at a time. Smartphone app VoIP is used in the iOS and Android devices for free. It helps us to answer any business calls from anywhere and anytime using the smartphone. Text messaging SMS is one of the best feature of VoIP. In VoIP, text messages help employees to send and receive text messages from their target customers. Team collaboration. Team collaboration helps organization to chat with their team using one system. It enables wireless video calling and screen sharing to do work faster and easier. CRM integration. CRM integration is used to boost productivity with a deeply integrated workflow. We now come to advantages of VoIP. A list of advantages of VoIP is given below. Some VoIP service providers offer free VoIP services. VoIP allows you to directly make a call from a computer, a VoIP phone, or a traditional phone that is connected to an adapter. VoIP services are reliable and available at a lower cost. VoIP uses a single network to carry voice and data. VoIP phones can be operated from anywhere using an excellent internet connection. Services like call forwarding, international calls, and business calls communications are easy with VoIP. VoIP is more secure than traditional phones. VoIP helps us to improve productivity. VoIP also has the capability to integrate with other applications. Now we come to something known as cloud computing. Cloud computing is the delivery of computing services such as servers, storage, databases, networking, software, analytics, intelligence, and more over the cloud, which is internet. Cloud computing provides an alternative to the on-premises data center. With an on-premises data center, we have to manage everything such as purchasing and installing hardware, virtualization, installing the operating system, and any other required applications, setting up the network, configuring the firewall, and setting up storage for data. After doing all the setup, we become responsible for maintaining it through its entire life cycle. But if we choose cloud computing, a cloud vendor is responsible for the hardware purchase and maintenance. They also provide a wide variety of software and platform as a service. We can take any required services on rent. The cloud computing services will be charged based on usage. The cloud environment provides an easily accessible online portal that makes handy for the user to manage the compute, storage, network, and application resources. Some of the advantages of cloud computing are cost. It reduces the huge capital costs of buying hardware and software. Speed. Resources can be accessed in minutes, typically within a few clicks. Scalability. We can increase or decrease the requirement of resources according to the business requirements. Productivity. While using cloud computing, we put less operational effort. We do not need to apply patching as well as no need to maintain hardware and software because this will be done by the service provider. So in this way, the IT team can be more productive and focus on achieving business goals. Reliability. Backup and recovery of data are less expensive and very fast for business continuity. Security. Many cloud vendors offer a broad set of policies, technologies, and controls that strengthen our data security. Types of cloud computing. Public cloud. The cloud resources that are owned and operated by a third-party cloud service provider are termed as public cloud. It delivers computing resources such as servers, software, and storage over the internet. Private cloud. The cloud computing resources that are exclusively used inside a single business or organization are termed as private cloud. A private cloud may physically be located on the company's on-site data center or hosted by a third-party service provider. Hybrid cloud. It is the combination of private and public clouds which is bounded together by technology that allows data applications to be shared between them. Hybrid cloud provides flexibility and more deployment options to the businesses. Now, what types of cloud services do businesses use? Cloud computing services range from data storage to functional programs, including accounting software, customer service tools, and remote desktop hosting, etc. These services can be categorized into three groups, which are infrastructure as a service or IaaS, platform as a service or PaaS, and software as a service or SaaS. Infrastructure as a service. IaaS replaces physical hardware like in-house web hosting servers. By providing things like virtual servers or virtual machines, IaaS helps businesses take advantage of a range of configurations to handle different workload needs. Two of the key players in this field are Amazon Web Services and Microsoft Azure. Platform as a service. Through this cloud service, software developers are given access to cloud-based tools like APIs, gateway software, or web portals. Services like Salesforce's Lightning, the Google App Engine, and AWS's Elastic Beanstalk are popular solutions. Software as a service. SaaS gives users access to software over the internet. Accessible through computers as well as internet-enabled mobile devices, SaaS applications lets worker collaborate on projects, download important files, and work directly on specialized computer programs. Services like Microsoft Office 365 or Microsoft 365 or Google Workspace are examples of SaaS applications. Cloud computing for business. Cloud computing became a mandatory technology for each company. It has significant potential and provides effective business opportunities for organizations that adopted this approach. Along with all advantages associated with cloud computing, businesses can elicit additional benefits, such as reduced investment for building IT infrastructure and administrative cost for IT personnel. Cloud technologies eliminate the need for significant capital investments. Now, companies do not have to purchase expensive equipment, which are servers and networking equipment, and software licenses. They can start their businesses by employing less computing resources and increase them only when their needs grow. There is a transformation of capital investment through operational expenses and thus eliminates the high barrier to entry in the business. Small and medium businesses can afford to hire resources and technologies which cannot buy and start from equal positions with other competitors on the market. Possibilities of using modern ICT which enable efficient management of business processes. Small businesses cannot afford to buy, but the cloud technologies they have up-to-date applications since they have the latest versions of software and licenses. Scalability of the business. From a business perspective, cloud technologies allow companies not only to increase or decrease computing capacity, but also to expand their business processes and activities. The opportunities for fast and almost unlimited provision of computing power and software applications support the growth and expansion of the companies. Adaptation and adjustment to the changing market conditions. Today's economic situation and environment requires the ability to react quickly and respond to changing conditions and needs of customers. Through cloud computing, companies can adapt processes, products, and services to the new market circumstances quickly, and they are more competitive. Cloud Office Suites. The advantages of Cloud Office Suites compared to the traditional ones are easy administration. Office Suites are accessible via web browser and can be used regardless of the operating system. There is no need to install the packages on the local devices, and software versions are updated regularly by the service providers. Reduced costs. Companies do not need to pay legacy license fees. Usually prices are per user per month, but sometimes there are annual plans with discounts. Accessibility. Documents are accessible anywhere at any time from various devices, including mobile, with different operating systems and browsers. Document sharing and collaboration. Cloud Office Suites give opportunities for document sharing, joint simultaneous works on them with options for tracking changes. All these possibilities increase the office work productivity. The most popular office suites are Google Apps for Work, Microsoft Office 365, and Zoho Docs. You can also refer your study material for a detailed paragraph on multiple such office suites. Cloud Business Information System. Today, business information systems are an extremely important factor that provides the necessary information for decision making. Companies implement various software applications from traditional, which is accounting, human resource or warehousing, programs to integrated software solutions such as CRM, ERP, BI, etc. Information systems are expensive software which is a large investment for companies and requires proper IT infrastructure. More vendors offer cloud-based versions of business information systems. Cloud solutions allow transforming the large investment cost into operating expenses, which is suitable for small and medium-sized companies and startups. The advantages of cloud business information systems over the traditional ones are flexibility and efficiency. There is a lower cost for using the service or system that can vary according to the consumption based on the particular needs. Flexibility is in terms of functionality at any time. Companies can choose to add new services or modules or abandon existing. Improved connectivity. Companies can quickly provide access to the system or certain modules to its partners in order to work collaboratively that improves cooperation. Easier administration. Administration and renewal of the system is a liability of the service provider that facilitates IT departments in companies and enables their optimization. Using cloud business information systems is accompanied by some problems. Cloud systems are not as comprehensive and functional as traditional solutions. There are difficulties in adapting cloud services to the specific business and its processes. The integration with already deployed applications, cloud, mobile, and traditional, which have to operate in a dynamic environment, is complicated. Despite these problems and shortcomings, cloud systems are good solution for small and medium companies. They are not so expensive options for the use of modern business information systems. For companies that have already implemented business systems, a good decision is the integration between cloud and traditional applications. Businesses can add new modules with new functionalities, which are based on cloud technologies, to existing traditional systems. The process of upgrading systems allows easy implementation and expansion of functionality. With this, we come to the end of the chapter. Thank you.